I have been streaming a lot, Killjoy, yes. So, on account of my sexy new lifestyle, I have the beautiful joy of having more opportunity to stream. Yeah, I saw Kio's got 15 in. Very cool. Yeah, I was talking to him about it last night. Although it did get me thinking, actually, because like we've got submissions open right now for ESA Winter, which is in February, and this is all like the GDQ stuff. Oh, I guess it's early. It's in January, so yeah, that would make sense to have the schedule coming out. Oh, we could do a quick juke and see. Most rerun. Yeah, I would say it's a fairly good assumption that the Garnet run is the most frequently played one on the ESA rerun list. I see it a lot. But I mean, I would say it's on very often. Obergun, thank you so much for 8 months. How is it going? Good morning to you. Right. I feel like I haven't done a run of 9 in a long time, but that shouldn't be the case, because when I moved here, like I only had access to 1 through 9. Technically, I could have done 11 and 14, but like that would have been a pain. Days. Yeah, that was good stuff. Like, so what I would do is, like, back in the early days, it would be 8 o'clock start on a Saturday, and we would ride it out until 10 o'clock at night. And because of D&D, no, this is coffee. On Sunday, 6 a.m. start, so that I could get the run finished before D&D. And one reset at Ice Cavern. Those are the days. I could totally do something similar to that again, actually. So I just need to get everything tightened up. And fixed a little bit. But yeah, we could something similar-ish for sure. But yeah, the there's been an amount of mellowing over the years. So yeah, there would definitely be, like, people have like in the past, I have many memories of something happening and someone would be like, "Oh my god, you woke me up." I'm like, "Oop, sorry. Didn't realize." So this was the that was the coffee, but yeah, so the tea was interesting. Oh, God gaming. No big deal, whatever. I don't even care. So the tea was interesting. It had a kick to it that was a little surprising. Wait, the game audio? That cannot be. Alright, I'll have a look. Hang on. By having a look, I mean I'm just going to reset it. Yeah, it's just... You cannot be serious. It's just taking the audio from the emulator. What could it possibly be? Like, I mean, I haven't done anything since yesterday. But, like, I've been using the emulator for 7 and 8, which is what I've been doing for, like, the last 4 or 5 streams. I don't know if it's an emulator setting. I can have a look at the audio settings in the emulator. But I'm pretty sure I haven't touched them. So, yeah, the tea was good. But yeah, like it had a weird, like, almost like a Bernie kick you would get from, like, aniseed or whatever. I've never played Sea of Stars, but I've seen, like, a number of people playing it. Not actively, but, like, when it came out, it seemed pretty interesting. Although I've heard that runs are pretty quick for it as well, which is cool. And hey, Renesis. Sorry, I don't think I said hello. Very rude of me. Yeah, a very consistent and very reliable alarm clock. Not subtle in any way. I don't even know your name. They call me Vivington Edmund Charlesworth the Fourth. Alright. Let's see. Static. Gosh. All round to thinking for 5 months. Right, let's have a look and see. Audio. Oh. Okay, what about now? There was one thing that I changed yesterday. That's interesting. It's the output latency. So I was going through. So Awesome Waves has put a DuckStation guide for running FF8 using that. which is great for leaderboard stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, if it's like if these are better settings for the emulator to run. What am I trying to say? Oh yeah, settings for the emulator to run like as it would like an actual PS2 console. I was like, great. I don't think there was anything for the audio, but that was, I noticed he had something checked that I didn't. So yeah, I've just unchecked that now. But yeah, I didn't have that on previously. Excellent. I am Chris Wan. It's all fine, fab, lush, and lovely. Hello, you got you. How are we? So yeah, we'll be here for a bit, and then I'll have a break to get dinner. Then we've got D&D tonight. Should really confirm. Looks like Beatram's got a bit of a engagement. Dinner is going to be steak and potatoes. How could you possibly be bored? It's 2:30 in the afternoon on a Sunday. You could be on one of your famous 10-kilometer walks. Do you know what's really... Okay, so... This has happened a number of times. So I don't really watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. I have a very select subscriber list of people that I watch, and it's primarily minimalism, productivity, well-being, that kind of stuff. So I don't watch like gaming content or things that I might have an association for on Twitch kind of stuff. Now, with that said, whenever I go to the toilet, as with many people, I will throw on shorts. Because I can't go to the toilet unless I'm wearing shorts, you know? I think that's a pretty... I don't need to explain that to you. You know what I mean. And recently, there's this German guy that's been showing up. Now, there are two different German ones that I recall, but there's one, and it's basically, it's about being German. And recently he's brought a female into the shorts. No fucking way I pressed square instead of X at the end. Oh my god. I'm a moron. I'm gonna scroll for a bit and see if I can find out. But also the PowerPoint guy. Very cool. So obviously now I'm gonna scroll and it's not gonna show up. Okay, I'm going to type in German walking. But there was a thing about using like walking sticks and then like cutting up pizza boxes. It is Liam. Liam Carps. So, yeah, every now and again, I'm like, okay. Seems pretty cool to be German. But I don't know if that's, like, super normal or whatever. Hey, Post, thank you very much. 32 months. I'm having a great day. How are you? Thank you for gifting a sub to Diffix. How are things? I haven't seen you live in a while. They changed it, Jericho? I'm not surprised. Awesome, awesome. Alright. I am a medium rare steak enjoyer. I've had it rare, but no, this is probably more indicative of either the cut of the meat or the cooking of it. But I find when it's rare, it's too chewy, and I get less enjoyment. Hello? Start button, please. So One Piece got pushed back to the evening. Oof. Imagine getting through through all the content in the morning, afternoon. Steiner. Yeah, a lot of people will just take the rogue rename of a character, but not this guy. Although, having said that, I think Mutski was the first one to set the trend of renaming Steiner correctly. And he was like, "Oh, I'm not allowing this." Oh, I mean, I could maybe find out, Fluffy Genius. There was a while ago a pretty substantial sub-gift drop session where I think there were probably about 80 or something in one stream. So it could well have been from that, in which case, good luck. Right. Working on other stuff this year. Yeah, I mean, that was the really cool thing of streaming every day. They're always super interesting to keep up with and watch. The original version of characters close their eyes when they cast a spell. Oh, I've never seen that, Jericho. I mean, I've never looked. I don't think. We definitely cast fire against that, but you don't really see the front of the characters usually. I don't know if the camera's off or whatever. I mean, you know, other such classics of changing things is in Final Fantasy VII, where the characters don't have a mouth in the original, and then on the PC version they are just gaping holes. So that's neat. What's up, Talk Mark? How's it going? Maybe not entirely confirmed. Like sometimes, maybe there's just a blink, or the screen flickers. All right, what do we got going on here? I don't know. Love A Bug's Life. Arkanoid, cool. Don't know. Arkham City, cool. Bayonetta, cool. I saw Bloodstained had gotten in. Track 3. Love it. Oh! Chip and Dale. Love a bit of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Great run. Haven't seen Sinister in a long time. Stuff. Don't know who that is. So any percent for 15. Cool. Yeah, 4-boy art's good. Been there, done that. Man, what is... I just don't get this remote runner stuff. I just don't get it. Yeah. Pooh World's cool. Grand. Love a bit of Halo CE. I absolutely love. One of my favorite things years ago was to watch Mr. Monopoly running Halo 2. I don't know what it is about like Halo CE and Halo 2 speedruns, but I just absolutely adore them. I'm doing very well, Talkmark. How are you? All right, we continue. Jack and Dax, love it. Infamous, cool. Magical Tetris Challenge. Okay. Sounds great. Mega Man 3 and Metroid Dread. Alright. Ninja Gaiden on the Game Gear. Gross. Good. Oh, come on, give me the silk shirt, you prick. After 2, cool. Paper Mario. God, I haven't seen a Paper Mario run in a bit. Oh, I am so bored of Pokemon Crystal Randomizer. I feel like Pokemon Randomizer has been done to death at events. It was quite calming not to have one at ESA. Don't know. Resi 2 remake, very excited. Resi 4, New Game Professional is like the run. That'll be cool. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, lost levels on Famicom disc. Love it. Whatever. Okay, great. Ocarina of Time MST. Lovely. Tears, Tapping of the Dead. Classic. A Peaches classic, no less. Oh, Corin, they give her 79 months. Okay. I shall do that. I will find a queen and I shall have her shaved. The slaves are shaved. Hey, thank you very much, Leo. All right, so there are about... It seems like there aren't very many runs, though, honestly. From just scrolling through, but also, like, when it's just a list of games and not times and days, it's pretty hard to get a grasp of what it'll look like. All right. Well, that'll be a thing. It will be what it is. And that's the way it is. Very good. No, I was talking about AGDQ. I have no idea what I'm running against. Average? Yeah, these are my average splits. But also, like, it's become so inescapably clear that my actual splits are nonsense. I mean, like, how in the hell I've literally been losing time from -6 minutes on the Steiner 3 split. So my splits are clearly a nonsense. So I need to revamp a lot of them, honestly. Like, 9 is a really hard one to get reliable gold splits on as it is. Actually, I'm going to top up my coffee. Okay, what's the ATB weight strat here? So is it when the bomb's doing the swell animation, I hold ATB with Garnet? And then it'll do the third before Steiner's attack? Something to that effect. Which is slightly annoying because when you do the last input, you get a nice girthy break. Oh, I suppose I should be holding ATB now. Okay. That's fine. Oh. I should have split, but I was focusing on the fight. Okay, I assume that's it? I don't really know. Alright. So, for example, like, the splits that I've had are so legacy. Like, let's have a think. So in FF1, I have got... My splits are from no less than 3 different routes. My FF2... They should be okay, actually. Like, except for when I changed the Berserk Book grind. So I guess... But that should only have made things faster. FF3 should be okay, because there's only things that have been faster. FF4, I have splits from 2 different routes. One of them, I like there's an added safety thing, which means that I always get to beat the game, which is huge for like the main purposes that I get out of it. But it does mean doing an additional menu and going into an additional room that I can save in during the 64 floor like segment. So there's that. FF5 should be fine. Like FF5 is what it is. FF6. Oh, probably 2 versions of Sketch. 7's ridiculous. Like, I have got splits from pre-Cosmo Canyon skip, pre-Cam skip. My FF7 splits are just a hot mess. My FF8 splits should be alright. 9... I don't know, they're just wrong. They're just wrong. Like some of you might remember the most absolute nonsense thing from back in the day, which was like in some of the marathons, like the New Year's marathons, I would do FF7 comparing against my sum of worst, and I would be minus 100 hours. That wouldn't be an uncommon thing, to be like minus 100, and I have no idea where I somehow got a 100-hour split from. But I did. So it was just like, it was the silliest thing ever. But yeah, all I need to do is I just need to like have a heart-to-heart with myself and agree that my splits are not precious. And they can all go. The alternative, what I can do, is I could just like empty the entire file. Because the thing is, it saves every single, every time you save your splits, it saves those somewhere in the background. So I could open them as a text file. But I don't know where you find like the older things. The alternative is just to completely delete the splits and just put in my PB, like manually, and go off that. Yeah, well, we've had some audio issues. With a game. No, I did one audio changey setty thing. Which fixed the original problem. Having said that, like, just me listening to the game there on the emulator, I can say that some of the sounds there were not correct. Like, the attack on the Fang was a bit weird, and the trance was a bit weird. But I don't know what else would be useful in the audio settings. So, I mean, I can change back-end driver, stretch mode, output latency, don't know what would be... I don't know what any of them would do, though. But yeah, I think I'll have a field day with splits. So a decision that I do have to make, though, and I'm curious. I mean, everything sounds fine for me, like completely normal. So if something's like bad or sounds off, because like less bad just makes it sound like it's still bad. But everything in this fight for me sounded completely normal. So I have the RNG drop tracker or FFXC tracker. And I am curious about people's opinions on whether or not to use it, or whether or not to like go through and try to use it and see how it goes, even. Because like I started watching the tutorial video on it, which is like an hour long, and I was like, ooh boy. I was like, okay, I'm there. And like literally within 5 minutes, I'm like, what? Chatham God. What is? Oh gosh, what is this? What is this link? But also, thank you for the 43 months. I mean, it's a real bummer that they drew JDG. Like that must have been gutting. Like, to have gone through and be like, okay, so... It's like, right, we beat Golden Guardians, great. Okay, we literally lose the next game, not good. And then they have to reverse sweep just to get into the Swiss. And then they draw JDG. Like, yeah, you can say whatever you want about it. I'm excited to play against Ruler. I don't even remember. Is it Ruler that's ADC for JDG? And it's like, that's cool. But like, oh man, that must be... I don't know what that would feel like. I really don't know what it would feel like to like fight to get in, to like to actually compete in Worlds proper, and then draw the best team in the world. Like, I imagine, like, it would be nice to get past, like, the first round, right? Like, I think, like, for most people, that's like, fairly aspirational. Alright. Because there are like quite a few teams that are beatable and get throughable. I guess you could also do the really like rude thing and be like, okay, Korea automatically advances to round 2. And they're not allowed to join. Alright, standings. So T1, Team Liquid. Okay, fine. Cloud9, Mad. Mad could win. Man, what a thrill ride with the audio in this. I wonder if it's just FF9. Rather than the emulator, but I can play with the audio settings and see. I mean, Gen G are going to go through, JDG are going to go through, G2 will be alright. Fnatic should get through. Billy. What for pick'ems? Let's have a look. Alright, I'm ready to make my picks. Choose 8 teams to advance. We're talking about so the League of Legends World Championships are happening right now. And the play-in stage is just finished today. So it's on to the Swiss. So yeah, the next match is in what, 3 days? So there are, yeah, you've got 3 days to choose what 8 teams are going to get through to the quarterfinals. Look at his eyes, look at his eyes. I just cast fire, look at his eyes. Do his eyes close? Do his eyes close? Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I saw Vivi blink. I saw a blink. Yeah, well, you can blame a link for me even knowing this. World Renekton and Renekton for top 5,000 points. Okay. Look at his eyes. Is he blinking? Or are his eyes closed? I mean, there are for sure some more obvious ones than others. But no, it's like, okay, depending on the person, it's a good thing, right? The thing for me, though, that's really interesting is, like, before, like, we really wrote it out, like, I just didn't, the reason why I didn't enjoy competitive play is I didn't understand it. It's like I would just look at all the characters on the screen and I would have no idea what they were doing. I would have no idea what was going on. And then, like, some people would be alive at the end of the fight and sometimes people wouldn't. And I was like, okay, you know, so it was kind of difficult, like, to get any enjoyment out of watching it. And then when I got into playing a bit and got used to what the champions are, like, what they look like, what abilities they've got, how they function. Yeah. Oh, I've got a disgusting Plamprian. What a disgusting Plamprian. I'm just gonna charm. I'm just gonna run. Gross. Absolutely gross. Pollen, absolutely disgusting. Who's blind? Just Vivi? Okay, that's fine. But just, oh, gross. Very upsetting. Very upsetting. No problem. So yeah. And then, Link was able to like talk me through things. We watched matches together, explain things. And then I started to actually very much enjoy the watching experience of it. Oh my gosh, I hate everything about this. Come on, Zidane. Don't miss. Big sad. Do, do, do. Gifty, gifty. Enjoy. Bloop. Ooh, Thunder's bad. Depending on who it hits. Okay, that's alright. This should be it. This is what one might describe as a bad fight. Not terrible though, that's fine. Alright. Okay. Do 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 ba. Maybe I'll do my picklings. Oh, what am I doing? Go, 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 go. Okay. Alright. Rock and roll. Right, let's see. So Gen G, T1. Need to check the standings again. Delicious. So you're hedging then for Fnatic? Okay, let's see. So T1. Indeed. Right. Oh, that's good. So BLG E2 It's really good. And we're going to talk about how impossible it is for Steiner to run faster than everyone else. I think the thing, Toddies, is it's like, yeah, there are like 145 champions or something. But there's so many that you don't see. But also, I think League is more accessible than ever now because of all the things they've done. Like, they've got rune suggestions, build path suggestions, jungle pathing, what ability order. Like, they've put a lot into making it accessible. But yeah, the play style is very different in solo queue from competitive, and what decides things is different as well. Right, I've got 6 teams. People, yeah, I mean, that's why there's an ARAM mode. People like the ARAM. The ARAM. Oops. Yeah, they've had some really ooh. Yeah, like they had some fun stuff and then took them away, and then I don't know, it's not like there's a regular turnaround of different game modes. From what I recall and stuff. Okay, like, come on, let's go. Right. One team to go undefeated. Ridiculous. Well, there it is. That's the way it is. Jump scare bush garens. Oops. Alright. I mean, when's Garen Yumi coming back? I wonder if Yumi's actually going to get a single game at Worlds. Very good. I had a real personal dilemma with skins. So obviously, Renekton's been a big pick at Worlds. Not doing great in solo queue, but like... the world skin is pretty cool. And it's like, I'm not going to use the others. And then I saw there's a Neo Pax Jax. Oh, I'm furious about that. I am furious about that. It's like, okay, so like I had resigned myself to knowing that I would never get the Pax Jax skin. Even though I really want the Pax Jax skin. And it's like 200 Mythic Essence? Well, I guess that's my life gone now. And then honestly, the Mythic Essence Emporium or whatever it is has got stacked skins this time. I'm really upset about it. There's a Hextech one I want as well. I can't remember who. I actually can't believe that that Adam played set the other day. It was really funny, and I was like, "Is this really it?" I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, like, that's very much how it felt. And I was like, I'm just gonna play Bruiser, Bruiser, Bruiser. What are you gonna do about it? Minimum damage. Maximum damage. Nice, another max damage. Grip. Very nice. Okay. Huinga. Good. Oh, nice. Max damage. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Sorry, what? Gold? What is going on? Okay. Whatever you say, game. I mean, that's fine, honestly. Zero Encounter Ice Cave was good. The Dendrobium, or whatever it was a bit lame. I mean, Garen's great. Honestly. Wouldn't normally see him in high elo. I don't honestly know what Garen Z scales with. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all grand. I mean, back in the day, who was it? Frowny? It was like 102 or better. Like leaving Ice Cave was the metric. I believe. If anyone remembers those days, because that wasn't recent. I mean, right now, I think everyone's money's on JDG. Like they're the best. Beautiful. But yeah, I mean, right now the build for Garen that you see quite a bit is it's like stacking Zeals before building into full items. Let's Beyblade. I mean, it could happen. It would be remarkable to see JDG lose to BDS. What a what's the word? Not mix up. What a stir up. There's an expression there somewhere. That would be. Turn up. Is that what I'm looking for? Turn up for the books? Something like that? God, it's been... I don't know. Upset, maybe. I think it's something up, though, is what I'm thinking. Shake up. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't honestly know like which one I'm thinking, but yeah, I think Shake Up's, because like it was definitely something up. I think Shake Up's the one I was looking for. Hooray! La 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 la. Do 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 do. Yeah, I am a Garen enjoyer. He does the job. All right. Yeah. Of course, of course, of course. I've never played Cassante. Oh god, I mashed square. I'm such a moron. I forgot. I'm gonna have to remember all that stuff again. Oh god. Great. I'm in complete control of everything that's going on. I'm not trying to ad-lib and improv things as I go. Definitely not. Oh, bugger. Yeah, okay. My brain's just completely fried. I think Cassante is cool, but yeah, he never really took off in solo queue. So it would probably be worth getting some chops with him. But yeah, there for sure have been some level 1 shakeups. As far as stronger and weaker champs. Some of the old... Oh, I win this 1v1, level 1. Nope, not anymore. Link got me to League, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain it was like, I didn't know this game existed, and then I met Link, and he was like, this is the greatest game ever, you should play it. So I played it a bit, and then a bit more, and then I didn't touch it again. And then the next time Link was like, hey, you want to play some League? And I was like, okay. So like, I literally, for the first times, I probably played a couple of games, let's say probably 10 games or less a year. I mean, I might have heard of it. But I'm not, like, very convinced I did know about it before. Honestly. But yeah, and then there was a bit where I was like, okay, let's play a little bit more. And then we've now got a reasonable integration of what I would say to to include it into my life. I would quite happily play it a lot. Some of it's tough, but there was like a sincerely like really grim period where in low elo it was just riddled with bots and it was relatively unplayable. like realistically. So it would be the support champions, and they would write a script for it. Pretty much every game, there would be a bot in the game, and people would just give up. And it's like, okay, I can understand in a 4v5, like, why you might want to do that. And it would either be, you would have the bot in your team, and either, like, your team would give up, or their bot lane would just stomp, because there's nothing you could do. And, like, every game, or every other game, was just a coin flip. And then they started having... So it started with, like, just support champs, or support, I guess, role. And then it was, like, support and mid. And it was, like... If you were getting 2 bots in a game, it was just, like... It doesn't... Like, to a degree, it didn't especially matter how much you stomped your lane. You could still lose that game. So that was that was a very, like, It's like, even if I enjoy playing, I can't get the enjoyment out of playing, really, because it's like you're almost like actively sabotaging yourself by queuing up. Now, I'm sure there are people who, like, are good enough Smurfs, or really high level people who would be able to, like, just ride that out. But yeah, it's a grim experience. Like, that's the thing that I find, I think, probably more than other things when it comes to low elo, is how quickly people give up. And it's really boring, and I hate it. And it's so strange, because, like, so many people have got this whole thing where it's like, you're in ranked, so you know, why would you play badly in ranked? Or why would you play a champion you've not played before in ranked? Or whatever nonsense, blah, 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 blah. It's never like, all right, we're in this together, let's do everything we can to win. Like, you could be in a game that's fairly balanced, and maybe there's, like, a bad play, and then someone's like, oh, fuck it, surrender. And everyone agrees, and you're like, what the fuck? So, that's the tough thing, I guess. Hey, thanks very much, Sheegan. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's the really annoying stuff. So it's like, there are times where it's like, we can ride this out and we can do our best with it. And people just won't even try. And that's tough to get through. And then you'll have, like, some really caustic experiences. People will be truly horrible. And it's like, okay, so, you know, the general rule of, if you're going to play League, you know, turn off chat immediately. Sometimes having chat can help. I'm doing very well, thanks. That sneeze is a little more involved in my chest cavity than I had imagined. Oof. But there are times where it's like, you don't know what people are saying to each other, and sometimes you can turn it around by being supportive. And some people will respond to it. And then sometimes it's fun to troll your lane opponent and try and mess them up with verbal artillery. That's fun. Not convinced for 1 second I'm fast enough. Nice. Huge. Okay, this is very important now. Oh, my man. Oh. Did the work for me. Thank you very much, Black Waltz 2. What an absolute hero. Right, I'm buying new XLRs immediately after stream. Wait, okay, I think it's fine now? Yeah, okay. Goddamn. I'm buying the most expensive XLR cables that I can find. And if my audio goes wrong again, I'm buying a mixing desk, and I'm going to say, fuck it to this audio interface. I'm going to just burn all of my money. It's so aggravating. Maybe they just got... Maybe it was in transit. Maybe when I moved from England to Sweden, my XLRs got some breaks in the wiring or something like that. That's probably what happened. I'm sure my audio interface that I spent somewhere in the region of £200 for is working perfectly. It's just temperamental, and I've got it figured out. So here's the weird thing, right? So I'm using, I think it's the Focusrite Scarlett, or yes, Scarlett Focusrite. I think it's the 2i2 is the audio interface that I'm using. And honestly, for all intents and purposes, it's a great audio interface. However, it doesn't like Discord. And when you just plug and play, it works fine, and apps will like register that it exists. And that's all great and good. But you'll get like, I don't even know what the sound is. I've not heard it, but I've been in enough calls to know when the problem's there. So it either gets crackly or bad or whatever it is. It just doesn't like it. It's not happy. So what you do is you manually install the Focusrite driver or whatever. So like 2nd gen Focusrite drivers, and then when you open up the settings, you'll see that your sample rate is automatically set to, I think it's 4800, and your buffer size is, I don't even know what it is. And then all you do is you change your sample rate to 44100, and then boop, Discord now approves of your microphone. But yeah, I'll get some, yeah. Gold-plated, platinum-wrapped, tungsten core cables, like encased in steel, no rubber, just a giant transmission pole of electricity and power. I can only imagine what it would be like to DJ through Linux. No, it's this. I've gone through this. I've suffered for long enough. I'm not going to accept. Also, Amazon Basics would probably be useless to me. Because Amazon in Sweden is garbage. Oh, the recording stuff? Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big fan of PC for engineering stuff. I'd rather have a nice Mac. Using Logic Pro cables. I wonder if we're getting the quick kill or not. That's a no. That's a real bummer. Price range, max. Sort by price, high to low. Holy shit, 69 quid? Oh, okay, Planet Waves, I rate those for guitar leads. For like quarter-inch jacks. Alright, here we go. Planet Waves custom series microphone cables feature high-quality gold-plated connectors and give the cable superior signal flow and corrosion resistance. This product is perfect for small and medium stages. The custom series ultra-straight copper conductors and provide low capacitance and a clean tone The solder points are protected due to the encapsulation and provide durability and longevity of the cable. 24 karat gold. Alright, this is what we're talking about here. Right. A 25-foot cable? Do I need a 5-meter cable for this? Normally, my default is 3. Like anytime I need to get cables, I generally go 3 meters is what I always default to, or more. Alright. Or, so I can go... Oh, like the price is literally like £7 difference. Where's the select length? Oh, cable length. Got it. So 3 meters... Up to... What the hell is this? There's a 50 meter? I think I've had one that was like 20 meters. So the other thing as well is like if you think about like for live performance. Like I don't... This 5's not that crazy. It would be really... I would have to do a lot to hide it here because I'm literally going... So my microphone goes into a preamp and it goes into my audio interface. That's right. Love some FF9 Pugalati. So maybe 5's not crazy. Maybe 5 is crazy. More than 5's probably stupid. 8 was grand. I died to Ultimacia, but otherwise, I was pretty happy with the run. I mean, how long... What are my jack leads? Like, where are my jack leads? I got pretty substantial jack leads for gigging on base. I don't know if there were more. I think they might have been 5 meters. It's like... I think either 20 feet or 25 feet. I don't remember which. Alright, lovely multi-core. So we've got this, this, this. Do-do-dum-doo-dum-pum. 2320. Oh yeah. All right. Hello. Fun. All right, here we go. Time to do some magic. Taking a risk. It might work. Oh, gross. I don't know how short I was, but hopefully like not very. I would imagine if I hadn't have boo-fooed the leather, the leather hat buys in Dahlia might have been all right. One a little half house there. Alright, cool. Okay, so 25 feet is actually like 7 meters, so probably too long. Just trying to be like, okay. Hey, DeRangelos, how's it going? Okay, so I can either get a 7 meter, like 2 7-meter XLRs that have got 24K, gold-plated plugs, 2 layers of shielding, or I can get the 3-meter ones that are nickel-plated, brass fittings, and regular shielding. The price difference is one is twice as expensive as the other. The real question is, I mean, I don't really have a use for 7.5 meter cables for the computer. But like, what would I do with them? Having said that, one of the things that we've definitely been talking about is when I go for the more permanent setup, when we get all the consoles out, and get them set up, want to have the PC case on the floor, but also want to use the standing desk. So right now the PC's on the desk because there are 100% cables that I've got here that won't reach standing height. Now, with that said, if I'm using 2 of them to go into different devices, 15 feet's pretty crazy. But it does mean I can actually use my standing desk, and I can like move the microphone like substantially far away, because it's not just height, it's also distance. So like if I did a music stream again and I wanted to like play guitar and sing and have it framed well, like suddenly at that point 7 meters accounting for verticality and stuff isn't that crazy really. Yo, Slaxy, thank you very much for 13 months. I mean, that's the real thing here, is that we're talking about the quality, and the ones with better shielding only come in 25 feet. But, you know, I don't think has anyone ever complained about having too long cables? I guess if you're like doing things like cut to fit. How's it going, Synaxi? But yeah, so I'm thinking la 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 la. I can just go la. She's only doing las. But yeah, the one with 2 layers of shielding and the gold-plated plugs, I think, are better than the nickel-plated brass fittings and the single shielding. So yeah, I think this is the one to go for. And then again, having the flexibility, like the reason why I'm pretty sure my jack leads are 25 feet as well, and that was for movability on stage, depending on what the gig is or the setup is, or what we're plugging into. Yeah, I mean, that's the concession is if I want to have a nice, tidy setup or whatever and don't want to have leads going everywhere. Yeah, that's exactly the thing. So it's like if you've got a static setup that's not moving at all, you know, you buy what's fit for purpose. But I'm fine with it. Like right now, yeah, I don't know if it'll show up on stream, but I'll take a picture of the cable management that I've got. Nope. I don't think that's... Oh, yeah, you get the idea. You get the idea. I am in Sweden now, Slaxy, yeah. I moved to Metako to work for ESA. So, yeah. But then I've got, like... I don't know. Someone needs to tell me how do you how do you do cable management? No. So what I call that is plugging things in. Now, in my last place, I did put quite a bit of effort into cable management. But the reality is, the reason why I haven't put effort into it here is that I'm moving in like a month and a half. So I've no reason to spend time cable tying stuff up and whatever. No, but so the thing is, so I've got these desk mounts for my monitors now, which is great and lovely. And the whole idea is that gives you space to make things pretty. But where the fuck do I put the cables? Like I am certain that I don't have enough cable length to run them through the stand. Or, okay, I don't... If cable canal's the word, then that, right? So one consideration is I don't think the cables are long enough to run through the mount itself. But then when you get to the base of the mount, which is at the side of the desk, I then have to get it from the side of the desk across the desk to the other side and into the PC. So, great. It just moves the problem. But, like, where do you put the cables then? Like, underneath the desk or something? You're still going to see the cable at the base of the desk, right? If the desk is here and the mount's here, right? Let's say you've got a C-clamp and the lead comes to here. It's like, what do? Just like, ooh, push it underneath and then... whatever. Or instead of using the desk mount, what you do is you put all the cables together behind the monitors and then take the closest one to that. What, more trussing or whatever it is? Oh gosh, this sounds awful. Well, the cool thing about this desk is it does actually have a net underneath it for cable management, which I think is quite cool. Nice. Great Scott. But yeah, the reality is I don't care that much about cable management. But the problem is, now that I've got so much real estate on the table, so when you've got like computer monitors with stands, the leads usually... Okay, the stands usually take up so much space, you don't see the cables behind them. Like, it becomes a non-issue because you can't even see it. I mean, the hilarious thing here is I've got two 6-socket extension cables into the wall. One of them is currently resting on top of the computer case, and the other is just sitting on the desk. Like, I don't have a better place to put them. Like, for all my stuff, like, when I've got the full setup, I use 4 6-socket extensions to have everything. It's ridiculous. I mean, there are a few things in this world that I'm scared of, but I fear the Great Scott. Yeah, I mean, it's not the fact that there are 2 of them, it's where they go. But again, these are problems for the next place, not for here. Because, like, I mean, the first thing is I don't know where the socket's going to be in the new place. I don't remember. I didn't take pictures or anything. But the reality is, as well, is that if I'm coming back here on the 22nd of December, because that's when I can move into the new apartment, like, that gives me from the 22nd... Actually, we can start on the 26th now if I'm not home for Christmas. Normally, the reason for starting on the 27th is because I'm home for Christmas Day, and I think it would be impolite to not stay for Christmas Day and Boxing Day. But because of the moving dates here, it's like, okay, I can move in between the 22nd of December and New Year's Day, and I have to be out of here by New Year's Day. But the other, like, fun considerations... is like, okay, so I can move in between the 22nd and New Year's. Great. When can I get the keys? Like, that's the actual question. Because Sweden, you celebrate Christmas Day on the 24th. So I have to assume the company's closed for Christmas Eve on the 23rd, Christmas Day on the 24th. Okay. And then are they going to be open on Boxing Day on the 25th? Maybe. And then obviously I want to do the marathon. But additionally, I also need to get stuff set up. So it's gonna be pretty hectic. So there isn't, like, I don't think there's any real way I can go home, be home at Christmas Day, get back and move in. Otherwise, like, unless I do, like, multiple trips. Because it's like, okay, well, I can go home, let's say I go home on, like, the 15th or whatever. I can go home for a week, come back, grab the keys, go home again. Be like, hey, family, Christmas Day, and then run back here. So, not great. But I think that's mostly to do with the apartment block won't be open until then. So I think like if they opened earlier than the 22nd, because it's a brand new building, then I would probably be able to move in earlier. So I think it's just one of those, the situation is what it is. It's not good, but there isn't really an alternative. So I've just said I'll go home before Christmas, so I can spend more time with family. and then I'll come back here like around 22nd, and then I can get the keys. Then I've got to move in, and then I have to get everything into a workable state. So we're going to go hyper minimalistic, I believe. I think that's the correct way to go about it. We'll just go super minimal for the marathon. I've got the layouts and stuff, so like that's not going to be a problem. So yeah, but I think as far as like the stream setup, I'm just going to go for, okay, let's go simple and effective, make it work. So I don't know if I'll even use the Elgato key lights. Well, the thing is, the reality is, after the marathon, I can take like a couple of days and I can like just sit through and actually just like, okay, get everything the way I want it, sort the cables, sort all the layouts, sort all the stream assets. Things like that. Like sort the lighting out and all that stuff. So like right now, like we noticed when I was doing Kingdom Hearts yesterday, that was the first time that I'd used the Elgato. And the game feed was very bright. To the point where it looked a little flat. There wasn't a lot of contrast. So I'm going to have to go through, presumably, and that wasn't just like OBS. I think that's like go into the actual settings of the capture card, the video settings in the capture card. And find what works best. And because I'm going to be using the one capture card now for everything, rather than having the data path for the early stuff and the SE512 for HD stuff. Yeah, there's going to be a lot to sort out. I wonder if... I don't know. I'm thinking about the 1440 thing as well, because it would make sense to upgrade the stream to 1440 for the marathon so I can get higher quality VODs. I don't know how much effort that would be, though. Disappointing. But yeah, I don't know how much value I would get from it. I mean, the thing is, I can just... I can take some assets, like the background stuff, like this background with a space video. I imagine if you stretch that to 1440, it wouldn't have, like, giant repercussions. Like, it's you know, a soft, spacey thing anyway. And then all I'd have to do is take the boxes and go move. The other thing as well is everything I've been doing is in paint.net, and I should, now that I've got Photoshop, I imagine I should transition all of my graphic stuff. Yeah, my Christmas Day stream, and be like, hey guys, let's fix the layout of everything. But yeah, I think get everything as close as it is, or as close as it can be, with the least amount of effort possible. Ride that out for the marathon. So it looks something like, it'll look like this, which will be absolutely great. No one will know any different. It'll just be a different backdrop. And then I can just take like... Because normally I think I usually take about a week off after the marathon. But mostly, so I'm like, I can get ready for school. It's like, oh, great, now I've got, you know, we got to get ready for that. So yeah, maybe something to that effect. Zoom. Very nice. Gizazaluk. So I'm really upset now. I just checked the really powerful cables. And there only is one in stock. And I'm like, okay, what if I get one now? And one later? Or I guess I can see if a different shop has it. Fuck, why did my voice break? Crack. First try. Ooh, disappointing. Come on, boys. Hey, 50% my vagina. Kulapa. Chef's kiss. No problem. As Paz. Free fight, really, honestly, you know. That's right. Shift break. Totally fine. Great fight. Perfect, in fact. Couldn't be improved. Big. Nice. Great. So pleased. Well done. Claps for everyone. We did it, team. I mean, that's a highlight right there if ever I saw one. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a certifiable tell your family moment. Tell them of the day. What an absolute hero. We'll have to make good use of that for sure. Mary, I wish to speak with you. Part-time worker Mary. Mary Magdalene. Juicy little thing, you. Fuck. What am I saying? Beauteous. Oops. All right. Sneezy. Bless me. All right. Oh, Snugglepuss. Snafflegrassel. Yeah. The true season of rain. Yeah, this is exactly what the towns look like. dingy grey buildings. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, this is definitely Emmerdale. This is much more Emmerdale than Corey or EastEnders. But I don't know the Emmerdale theme. Coronation Street's like, I mean, it's its own set. I mean, I presume they're all... Actually, they might not all be a set. But Emmerdale's more scenic and grassy, farmy. Coronation Street's more, yeah, like a regular town type dealie. Well, EastEnders is East London, yeah. But I don't know where Corey is based. Like as far as like where in the UK Coronation Street would be. But I feel like they're Corey and EastEnders. I feel are both London. Maybe just different parts. But that's probably because they're the same kind of TV show. So I'm probably thinking like, oh, it's similar characters, similar themes. It's bound to also be similar geographic location. Salford? Salford's north, right? I'm sure Salford's North England. There you go. Yeah, I only know it because it's where Jason Manford's from. Pretty sure. Oh gosh, the nation would be on its knees. We'd never recover. Indeed. Well, Doctor Who kind of died a death. What, because of Tennant? And a special? Is that why? Oh, that? Oh, no, I was talking about it died after then. Like, I'm suggesting season 13 or whatever when they went to the female doctor. And everyone was like, oh, my continuity. They've completely ruined the story and they've got new writers and Gatsby's not on anymore or whatever. Yeah, I mean, when they brought Eccleston? Whichever. It was like, oh, this is rad. And then they got Tennant and it was like, oh, I love Doctor Who. And then they got Matt Smith and it was like, oh, I still love Doctor Who. And then they did the special with, John something. Oh, what's his name? The War Doctor. Oh, never mind. Yeah, John Hurt. And I was like, oh! And I was like, could they do any better? Could it be better? And then it was like, oh, okay. What? Capaldi was like Marmite. Like, no, I will say there are some of the moments with Capaldi, and I'm like, this is a top Doctor Who moment. And there's some of the moments where I'm like, I don't like this very much. And I don't think Peter Capaldi's got anything to do with that. I think it's the writing of the show. Like, I watched a couple of the episodes, and I was like, But like, there isn't an episode that I can recall with David Tennant or Matt Smith that I couldn't sit by and enjoy the episode because of the moments. Yeah, now the category changes immediately. Now, that could be rose-tinted glasses or whatever, but I don't particularly remember anything where I was like, oh, that episode wasn't very good. But there were, I feel like most of the episodes that I saw with Capaldi when he had stepped in as the Doctor, and I was like, I don't enjoy this very much. I was like, his portrayal was cool. But yeah, that just wasn't my thing. And then when they brought on, like, basically half of the either EastEnders or Coronation Street cast with the Doctor after, I was like, this is interesting and not very Doctor Who-y. But it's been a long time since I've seen to those stuff. Oh, the Master was amazing. I loved that. That was a great portrayal. Loved that. Great. Four. Five. We are because 6. 7. 'Do I want the chain plate or do I want the fight? 8. Just for fun. be really funny if I jumped early and died. I don't actually know if you can jump early if you do it after the 8th attack. Like, I'm pretty sure it's... Impossible. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, I mean, sorry. When I say after the 8th attack, I mean like any round after the 8th attack. Oh, I mean, I did a substantial amount of testing the 8-round one, because I was just like, at no point did I get like the whole like ATB and timing or whatever. So I've died a couple of times, yeah, like in the past, and I was like, "That's why did that happen?" It was like, because at the time I'd only ever known it to be when she does her 8th attack, suicide the 2 and jump. But yeah, jumping too early, not that difficult, it turns out. And it's like, don't hold ATB. And stuff. So this is a really weird one. So I'm looking at this cable, like the XLR to get. And there's something not right about it. Oh. Indeed. Well, the only thing about it is that I'm going to do, or I'm planning on doing Luna and Cherry Blossom. So, what the? How is that gold split? What is this nonsense? What is going on? What is going on? So when I get to there, I'm gonna have to fiddle around. 220 is not bad. I don't actually remember what isn't or is bad. Okay, so yeah, we got where can we get to? Ooh, I'll probably get to Clara. Probably get to Clara. But yeah, so I'm looking at this XLR. And it's got 3 pins, as it should. On the male, but then it's got 6 in the female. Now, I don't know if this is a case of the 3 main pins are exactly where they would be, and you can use a 3-pin XLR, and then it's got 6 pins for something else? I'm kind of iffy on that. Maybe this is a problem to sort out after stream. La da dee 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 dee. And I would call out your name, a voice from the past. I don't even care. Fucking, I'm not doing double verse. Don't bore us. Get to the chorus. I haven't sung "Memories of Life" in a long time. I feel like it's been I think it's been a really long time since I've sung "Memories of Life." Those are the rules. Although I don't even know who who in the old guard still does it. Like, is that a thing anymore? Do new runners sing at the end of runs? So the problem was there were a couple of things that happened. There was the undisputed early game of you PB, you sing, full stop, no questions asked. Doesn't matter how good or bad you are. And believe me, we've had a range of good and bad singers. And then someone came along and was like, fuck this, I'm not singing. And they just outright refused to sing. And then there was someone else who said, I'm only going to sing if I get world record. So the whole thing has been turned on its head a few times. But now I don't even know, like, I don't know how much of the legacy lives, because there once was a time where there was a spreadsheet that had singing rankings on it. And I would like to say, by the way, I have at points in my life taken umbrage with the sheet, because the sheet had a multiplier for singing in Japanese. Not everyone ran in Japanese. I know that I have on record the best performance of Memories of Life, which is a 10. But there have been people who got a 10, who were put higher than me. I'm not happy about it. I've sung it as a duet. That was the best one. With Kabatha, who's a better singer than I am. She's fucking good at singing. So I had to bring my A game. You can't tell me there's a better performance of Memories of Life. From a speedrunner, by the way. I imagine there are people in the world who have sung or could sing Memories of Life better than we did. But not in the speedrunning community, that's for sure. Fuck no. So yeah, I don't even know. I haven't seen the sheet. I don't even know if it's still around. Yes, can I record my singing privately? It's one of the, it's one of those weird ones. Like when you get into a voice, or is it a voice from the past? Whatever. From the past, turning hills on mine. It for some reason, like I don't know if it's because for male voice, it's difficult to sing up at pitch. Very difficult to sing up at pitch. But it's I don't know, it feels very hard not to go into this big wide vibrato, like cheesy jazzy kind of vocal quality, for me anyway. Like it feels quite, yeah, music theatery, wibbly wobbly. But yeah, it depends on the song as well. And then I guess it depends on your musical background. Potentially. He was a good singer, for sure. We know it. But yeah, I mean, it's something I'm not super fussed about now. I mean, I guess like one of the tricky things is that let's see if I get my head around it. So eyes on me. Yorkshire. Oh. I can't remember. I think it's northeast England. I don't remember which though. But yeah. Also definitely in the north. Forgot what I was saying though. Oh yeah, eyes on me is like in the middle of the game though. Ah, fuck. I mean, my geography is very weak. I've been to Yorkshire, and I know it's in the north. I will be getting the chest, yeah. Yeah, so I've been to Yorkshire. I know it's in the north, but like I don't know where it is in relation to Newcastle. I wouldn't say Newcastle. I mean, I think people will know Newcastle, but I don't know if it's like its actual geographical location in the UK is more known than Yorkshire. I think people just more know it either for Newcastle football team or the accent. Or maybe the personality types. Maybe it depends on how deep down the ladder you go. I have no idea. Didn't know that. I mean, I'm sure I've seen it somewhere, but like, yeah, would not have known. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah. That's fine. If anyone else wants to get their arguments about where the north of England starts, 1 meter north of the south of London, and it's like, oh boy. You can feel the lower classes. It's wherever you want. Being northern is more of a philosophy than a physical location. It's a way of life. Well, I'll tell you what. For a long time, and this is quite a funny one, I think. I didn't know there was anywhere in Wales that was north of a part of England. So when I was growing up, and not even just like, oh, I thought this as a child, where it was Scotland, England, Wales, and I think that's not necessarily unreasonable unless you've like someone's gone through the map and shown you how it works or whatever. But for a long time, and I mean up until I was at university maybe. So I was definitely at least 20 before I had learned that there were parts of England that were south of Wales. I had no idea Wales was tucked in the bottom left. And like things like Torquay and what do you call that other place? Cornwall. I had no idea they were south of Wales. I was like, what? There are things south of Wales? Ah, Devon, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I had no idea. So that was a pleasure to learn. I don't know how I didn't know is the thing though. But like I mean, like I've said many times and will continue to say, like geography is my weakest like general knowledge thing. or even specific knowledge thing I think that I have. Paka 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 paka. Rusty movement. Didn't matter. Ugh, gross. What was that noise? What? Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo-Doo-Doo. Righty. Smack. Get on the floor, smack that. Give me some more. Leeds, London. Yeah. That's like totally doable. Jibbin, yeah. I don't actually know what all possibilities and things are, but yeah, having the weapon on, I need to dig into the new all bosses stuff anyway before 2 weeks. Yeah, Durangela, so I will be buying new XLR cables today because it's come up a couple of times. So, yeah, big pain in the butt. I have to imagine it's probably just it's a problem with the cables have got damaged in transit or something like that. But who cares about HD though? Like, if you're playing the HD version of Final Fantasy IX, are you really playing Final Fantasy IX? No. Sadly not. Yeah, so it happened earlier on where it got crackly and then cut out and then was like cutting in and out. So the hope, I mean, I hope it's not the well, obviously the cables are hardware. I hope it's not, yeah, it's not the interface or the preamp or the microphone. But yeah, hopefully the getting new XLRs will be the thing. The reality is, I mean, so like what I I don't want to have to buy new stuff, but an audio interface has been on the cards potentially for an amount of time. But as long as it works, I'm fine with it. Or, like, I'm very happy with what it does for what it is. But, yep, we shall see. Really wish I could remember what piece of music that was. The thing is, I don't even know what it's from. Anyway. Shall enter the mother of Clara. Gee willikers, man. Come on. Be better, be better, be better, be better. Yeesh. I mean, that's, yeah, really the thing is, you know, can you test your failure points? So, what I can do is, I mean, there are a couple of things. So one, the microphone is going into the preamp, which is going into the audio interface, which is going into the PC. So I can just go direct into the audio interface with each of the XLRs and see if that does anything. The problem is that it's not a consistent problem, I guess. So when it's working fine, it's like, I don't know where the problem lies, and I don't know how to replicate the problem. But that's one way to see if it's one of the cables or both of the cables and which one. But then if I wasn't able to get an issue there, it's like, okay, well, is it the preamp? I don't know. But anyway, that's kind of where we're at with it. Oh, I love that. I wish we still had that. That's how you catch people cheating in exams. Everyone make sure you've got your phones off. Okay. Good times. Right. So we just go for the shop and see if I've got the money. I bet I don't, but... we'll go on it. Your phone tripped the power supply? That's pretty cool. Badass. I would not have thought that was a possibility. Blippity bloop. Thank you all. Move the computer away from the problem. Great. Just hide the problem. Sandstream. Oh, nice. Good fight. Love it, it's cosmic rays. Like, it sounds so cool. You know, it's like, oh, there was just like static, or there was just interference. It's like, no, the cosmos is affecting my computer right now. Ooh. Right. God, imagine that. What a discovery. 3.7 billion years later. Still messing with people. Gosh, I haven't seen the Sandstorm meme in a long time. In a long time. Oh, Maelstrom! I'm sure I've got a clip on the YouTube from like back in the day. Shivu? I don't really know what's happened. What happened to Shiva? Wait a minute. Okay, it's coming to me. It's coming to me. Oh, what do you call them? It's that band, something 24, son of Abraham. Oh, come on, come on. You can do this, brain. You can do this, brain. Come on, man. Right. It's the band that the guy Paul and the guy Mike and the other guy and the one with Bumblefoot. Is it Sons of Egypt, Sons of Arr? It's definitely by them. And then they've got like that song or the album Opus Magnificatus. Sons of Apollo. Sons of Apollo. It's one of their songs. It's one of their songs. It's one of their songs. Yes. Alright, what is the song? What is the song? What is the song? Okay, here we go. Right. Brothers and sisters of the cause, we've reached the 5th hour of the day, which means it's time. Shouldn't have gone that because I'm going to save. But anyway. For our journey to come to an end and resume on Tuesday. So let's just quickly... Oh. And then Kingdom Hearts 1. That's right. No reason not to pick this up. It's on the way. Nah, they're never going to remake 9, surely. And... Pause. Outstanding. Oh, man, it could be great. Now I've just got the final boss to do. I cannot believe we went all the way back to Traverse Town after beating Sid or whatever. That bad guy. Just like nuts. Absolutely insane. Alright, anyway, so yeah, it's time for me to go. So I'm going to get food, and then we'll be back at 7 o'clock, so in 2 hours for D&D. I think it's reasonable on this day to rate our good friend Brutals, who's doing 70 at 9. RTA, he is a couple of hours before the end of the run. Obviously, follow me everywhere, subscribe to my YouTube, and check out the really sexy hot videos that I'm doing. The last ones have been super mega pancake awesome. And enjoy the rest of your respective evenings. Yeah, Sunday afternoon, evening, whatever's. So, normal week next week. So, Tuesday will be FF9. Wednesday, back to Kingdom Hearts to try and finish it, but maybe not, we'll see. Wednesday will be hopefully finishing FF9, but maybe close to it. And then we'll go on to FF10. So, in the next couple of days, I'm going to see if I can figure out the tracking for the RNG in FF10. And if I can do that, and it's really simple to do, and I can manage it, then I'll think about doing it for the marathon. But otherwise, maybe we'll just leave it out. Not be that big a deal. And then obviously we'll get into 11, 12, and so on. So yeah, I will see you all in a couple of hours. Twitch.tv/CritsandFumbles. We haven't had a D&D game in a while. Otherwise, see you on Tuesday. All the best. Have a good day. See you later. Take it easy. Bye-bye.